Hello, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you on a Sunday. I hope your football team had a lot of fun today playing, and if they had the day off, well, that's okay. What a great day. Temperatures are going to be the warmest on Monday, but we have some hills and valleys to go through. After Monday's beautiful weather, unsettled weather carries us through the rest of the week. The details in your forecast are coming up right now. First, a message from my friends at Robert Gibb and Sons, a premier Bryant dealer. You can get up to a $2,000 tax rebate by installing a ductless mini split system. These are very handy in helping areas of your home that may struggle maintaining that comfortable temperature, or if you don't have central ducting, it's a great solution to bring even some heat and air to your home. Give them a call. Tell them Hutch sent you. Now let's take a look at our forecast. We're going to talk about first what's going on in the 24-hour forecast period. As we go through the night tonight, we're going to see quiet conditions. It's a little breezy out there if you haven't noticed, and that's going to continue through the night. And it's those breezes will keep us from getting too cold tonight. Frost the last couple of mornings. By the way, if you checked in on Hutch's weather this week, the forecast for your Saturday was... well, I got to tell you, it was pretty nice. It was 27 and 59. We had 29 and 59 for our temperatures in Fargo. Hutch's forecast for Sunday, 40 and 61, and our temperatures today, 40 and 61. So a beautiful weekend day, a beautiful start, a little breezy. Heading into your day on Monday, however, the winds from the south will decrease throughout the day, but the clouds will be on the increase as we go through. Notice a system developing in the Rocky Mountains out there. That's what we'll be watching very carefully. Showers of rain and snow in the elevated terrain of the Rocky Mountains will bring a chance of some sprinkles out in the western Dakotas as we go into our late Monday night, mainly though in Montana. Tuesday will bring a better chance as we go through, as we head into the middle of the week, as especially a chance for seeing some mixed precipitation here. We'll go into the hour-by-hour details on that, but notice central North Dakota from Minot through particularly Bismarck on this particular model run showing rain showers on Tuesday. If you happen to live in the Devil's Lake Basin, there'll be a chance for some Tuesday showers. Otherwise, it shouldn't arrive here in the Red River Valley until we get into our Tuesday night time frame. So rain chances increase Tuesday night, but by Wednesday morning, some models are advertising that this nonsense will indeed change over to a chance of flaky nonsense for a few of us. So more details on that. Now, as is always the case on Hutch's Weather, I love having your comments. Hey, did your team win? Let me know who your team is. Drop it in the comments. Nathan, good to have you on board. I'm assuming, Nathan, that you're a huge Minnesota Vikings fan, but go ahead and drop me a comment and let me know who you rooted for today, even if it was a day off. I am a Broncos fan since I was a little boy. That was my team. All right, let's take a look at one model that's showing us, because we do have some differences in these models, and I do think there is a legitimate chance of measurable snow across portions of the valley on Wednesday in particular. Thursday for trick-or-treaters, the snow chances go bye-bye the way it looks now, but it will be chilly for trick-or-treaters. But I am sticking with a forecast of 100% chance of boo and 100% chance of treats. Let's think about that, shall we? Now, let's take a look at a couple of models, and we're going to start with this view of our region here. Now, let's zoom in to take a look at the latest forecast models. I'm going to load up one that goes out a little bit farther, and this model, the American model, has been very consistent in bringing a chance of some measurable snow to the valley. Here's what it looks like on this particular model. Now, notice the time frame here as we go through Monday, warm. And then the winds kind of pick up here as this low pressure system right here moves out of the Rockies and moves into eastern parts of South Dakota. That's going to leave much of North Dakota in a precipitation band that could be, in some areas, moderate at times. Now, as temperatures fall with this storm system, as it deepens and moves into Minnesota, look at this thing. We're talking about the arrowhead of Minnesota getting rain on the warm side of the system. Southern Valley mainly rain, but look at this. A healthy band of snow on this American model. Two things I have to say about the American model, and that is the fact that it's not the most consistent forecast model with regards to being highly accurate this far out, but it's getting closer. And I will say this, the American model has been amazingly consistent since last week when we spoke, right? You heard Hutch talking about a chance of snow Tuesday or Wednesday. Still here, still on this American model. So again, starting on our Tuesday night into Wednesday morning and lasting well into the day on your Wednesday, exiting finally as we get into the afternoon hours on Wednesday through the Twin Cities and Duluth. So that's one model. Now, another model, the European model that Hutch likes to look at and generally tends to be a little bit more accurate with regards to the extended forecast, in my humble opinion, has us still getting rain Tuesday night and into Wednesday. The low, if you notice here, taking a similar track, but this model says not so much a chance of snow. However, I will say this. The temperatures and the timing of this system moving through during the overnight hours would lead me to bring to the conclusion that there will be some snow possibilities, particularly from Bismarck through the Devil's Lake Basin, even though this model isn't advertising it. And some areas, again, could get some measurable snow. After that, cold high pressure builds in for your All Hallows Eve, All Halloween. Now let's take a look at your forecast numbers and digits that I've drawn up for you. Tomorrow morning, look at these temperatures. 49 degrees in Fargo-Moorhead, thanks to the winds stirring up the atmosphere, keeping us from dipping too low. Now, as we go and take a look around, we'll see some temperatures that'll range from the 50s in Brainerd, 47 Bemidji, 44 degrees Thief Falls, and up in Hallock. Hi, Hallock. It was fun visiting you guys in Kitson County this weekend. Oh, that was great. 45 degrees. And how about 43 in Devil's Lake and 40 for Minot? I got to tell you, the coldest of the air in the morning will be out to the west. And then in the afternoon, on your Monday afternoon, unbelievable. We're talking the warmest spot right here in the valley and 70s. Now, I was going for 74 degrees, which would tie a record. We are going to be very close to that. I think the best chance at those 70s, it could be mid 70s, will be in places like Morris, places like Benson, places like maybe even out towards St. Cloud. And Alexandria, you have a shot at some mid 70s there as well. 68 Bemidji. How about 62 degrees all the way up in War Road, Minnesota? And check it out. If you happen to be in Fox, in Roseau County, expect temperatures to be closer to those low 60s for you as well. The warmest day of the week, southerly winds and southeasterly winds will decrease late in the day, but the clouds will be increasing. So keep that in mind. A little breezy, a little extra hairspray will come in handy. Planning forecast 55 on Tuesday. Remember, the rain showers will arrive earliest in the Devil's Lake Basin and the Northern Valley, changing over and mixing to flakes for some. I cannot rule out a flake in Fargo, but my gut doesn't tell me we have a great chance at seeing anything here. I think Grand Forks, I think maybe even as far north into northwest Minnesota, we'll have a much better chance at seeing that. So from Bismarck, draw a line right into places like Hallock and places like Roseau, and that's where I think there'll be the best chance at seeing some flakes. And yes, they could accumulate. Stay tuned. Temperatures falling on your Wednesday night into Thanksgiving. I did it again. Halloween day, 27 degrees for your morning temperature. And then we're going to rise only to 46 again for Halloween. Light winds, so that isn't going to be too much of a problem. But at night, once the sun sets, when we're falling from 46, it won't take long for us to be in the 30s. So most of your trick-or-treating hours will be in the upper to mid 30s. And if you happen to have some later trick-or-treaters, expect some even cooler temperatures. We stay seasonable with temperatures not far from average as we go right through the weekend. Don't forget, Sunday's fall back time on the old Clockarooskies out there. And that is your forecast. Let me see if I've got any questions, but for now, I do believe that we've got a lot of fun weather ahead of us. And thank you so much, Clarine, for watching. Good to have you on board. Mary, thanks for watching from Fergus Falls. Brad says, good evening from beautiful Cullum. And I got to tell you, Cullum, North Dakota, having a great day today. And it looks like another good one. Not as warm for you tomorrow, with temperatures that will be a little warmer in Fargo and the Red River Valley in southern Minnesota. All in all, that looks pretty good. Barbara, good to have you. Hi, thanks for joining today. And Nathan, I hope you all enjoyed your football. I did, had a great game. Those Broncos are having some fun this year, so it's kind of fun to follow. For now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. I want to take a moment and share just a couple of photos with you that were uploaded this weekend, because there was a lot of spookiness going on along the valley, but not everything was spooky. Like this incredibly awesome sunset Diane captured in Hawley. Wow, that's all I got to say. Just look at the fire popping in that photo. And then, hey, how about out there? This was in Roseau County, Fox, Minnesota, and Amber sharing this. Seen from, Yes, it looks a little spooky. Things are getting a little bit more Halloweenish across the area. Beautiful decorations, a lot of fun, and I've seen so many incredible decorations across the valley and the region. Hey, somebody called and said, "Hey, Hutch, do you understand what these clouds were? These were last week on Wednesday out near Riverdale, which is not far from the Lake Sakakawea area out there. Then this thing looks like a huge thunderstorm cloud billowing and towering up high in the atmosphere. Real hard to tell from this one photo here, Mary, but a very awesome photo. And then when you look at it in this particular perspective, look how chopped off it is. It's not towering up nearly as high from this particular angle. I know there have been some fires out in the western part of the Dakotas, and there still have been a few that have been a little bit of a problem, and those can develop some currents near the ground, convective currents, that can create their own clouds. So we did have a cold front moving through as well, but that was more late and into the Thursday timeframe. But nonetheless, thank you for sharing those photos again, Mary. I did the best I could help there, and the harvest is going pretty well there. I saw the beet piles out there, and those are piled up. I think the beets are wrapping up out there in most of parts of western Minnesota. Hope you're having a great night on your Sunday night, and that is your weather update. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. You can always get the latest forecast on hutchesweather.com and upload your photos right there.